So everyone, this is DomisLive and welcome to DomisLive News. How are you guys doing today? Now, it seems that Conor McGregor is going at the WWE superstars. Now, I have no idea how this started, but you guys know Conor McGregor, man. He pretty much attacks anyone and everyone. The dude even said that he would beat Jesus one-on-one. I kid you guys not. Now, my question is, how are you going to beat Jesus when you couldn't beat Nate Diaz? Now, a bunch of WWE superstars took offense to what Conor McGregor had to say. He basically called them pussies and said that he would beat their ass any day of the week. And this is what he had to say. I haven't really thought about it. For the most part, those WWE guys are pussies. They're messed up pussies, if you ask me. I mean, fair play to Brock. He got in and he fought at UFC 200. But at the end of the day, he's juiced up to the eyeballs. So how can you respect that? After Conor McGregor said that, he then backtracked the next day and he apologized. This is what he said. I didn't mean to disrespect the WWE fans. What I meant to say was that I'll slap the head off your entire roster and twice on Sundays. Now, look, let's just say this. Listen, man, listen. You couldn't beat Nate Diaz. What I will say is this. In my opinion, I think that Conor McGregor will pretty much beat anyone on the WWE roster besides Brock Lesnar. I mean, come on. If moving up to weight to fight Nate Diaz was a factor, what kind of factor you think it would be for you to fight Brock Lesnar? Let's just say Brock Lesnar's not on steroids. Now, I want to talk about the whole steroid thing later in the video, but first, I want to talk about what the WWE superstars had to say about Conor McGregor. They weren't too happy. Sasha Banks says, bring it. Now, come on, Sasha. Now, I don't know if she's talking about beating him off in another way. I mean, beating him. But, yeah, moving on to the next. Kurt Angle says, very funny little guy. Why don't you get your head out of Dana White's ass? MVP, the way Nate Diaz stalked and slapped you or nah? Because Conor McGregor said that he would slap everyone on the WWE roster. Then the great Ric Flair goes in. He says, coming from a guy who built a career copying my persona, I expect the type of class we get from Ronda and Anderson. Now, you know what's funny? I never thought about it that way. Like, I always saw Conor McGregor as copying a mixture between Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson. That's what I always saw from Conor McGregor. But now I think about it, he has a little bit of Ric Flair in him. Like, the Nature Boy is always running around with his awesome robes and stuff, talking about his very expensive clothing and shoes. Like, that's Ric Flair. I never thought about it that way, man. But it's like Conor McGregor's persona is definitely a mixture of a few people, man. Ric Flair also had this to say. After Diaz finishes you again, I dare you to try guys like Dolph, Brock, or Fit. Oh, you're welcome for the gimmick. And all I gotta say is this. Woo! And if you don't watch wrestling, you guys have no idea like what that even means or where it comes from. But I've been a wrestling fan ever since I was born. Now, my mother, my father, they used to take me to these independent wrestling shows that we had here in Houston, and we used to see all these great wrestlers, you know, get in the ring, do what they do. Well, I didn't see it because I was a baby in some crib or my mom was holding me while they were at the wrestling match. But I was basically born into loving wrestling. Like when I was younger, I wanted to be a wrestler. I wanted to wrestle in high school, but my high school didn't have a wrestling team. Love with the UFC. I used to like rent these VHS tapes that you guys are probably like, Dom, like what's a VHS? I only know about DVDs and downloads. Now, what I will say is this, man. For the most part, Conor McGregor is a trained machine. He's trained to pretty much destroy any man on this planet. And to be honest with you guys, if he's put in a fighting situation, 99% of the time, he will destroy any man that is put in front of him. Well, I guess unless the man has the Stockton slap. That's his weakness. There's a legend, if you hit Conor McGregor with the Stockton slap, you will be able to submit him. But all jokes aside, I think Conor McGregor is a very good fighter. Now, let's talk about the big elephant in the room, and that is Brock Lesnar. Now, Conor McGregor says that he will slap everyone on the WWE roster. Now, there's no way in hell that he has a chance against Brock Lesnar. I don't care if Brock Lesnar's not on roids or if he is on roids. Conor McGregor doesn't have a chance. That's like Floyd Mayweather saying that he has a chance against Muhammad Ali. Two different weight classes. One is a big man, one is a small man. Now, Conor McGregor is a very talented, regular sized man. Brock? That dude is a superhuman. Listen, when Brock Lesnar was 10 years old, he was picking up cows and carrying them around. Like this guy was bred to freaking form. Like I've read so many biographies and stories on Brock Lesnar. Like I've been infatuated with this guy since I first heard about him. This dude is literally a man beast. Now, the funny thing about this, it seems that everyone is jumping on this bandwagon and responding to Conor McGregor. And, you know, somewhat I can understand why they're responding. You know, first, they're responding for the attention, right? And second, they have respect for what they do. Like, how can you call these guys pussies if they're out there busting their face open, you know, jumping around, flying around? I mean, there's people out there who have died in the wrestling ring, and you're gonna call these guys pussies? There's no pussy about these guys. Nothing is weak about these dudes. So how dare you call them that? You know, I know what you do is real and whatnot. That's cool. I respect what you do. It's fictional storytelling, but at the same time, injuries happen. And when these injuries happen, people can die. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. And yeah, you know, I doubt there's going to be any type of fight between Conor McGregor and these guys. And he's not going to release a diss track or nothing like that, man. This is all stupid. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I love you guys.